Greyman is supported by Patreon. Donate now and receive special early access. Hello, hello, hello. I am the Greyman, and I've got a name I've got to read before I do anything else. Takashi Tateshi. That is the composer for Mega Man 2. Thank you, Takashi. You made one of the greatest game soundtracks of all time. Ironically, I'm saying that while I'm speaking over a part that has no music. So it's Mega Man 2. We're playing Mega Man 2. Let's do this. I've really been looking forward to this one because I don't know if you can call this the best Mega Man game, but I call it like the definitive Mega Man game. Like, it's the first one I played. It's the best-selling one. I love this game. It's great. Okay, so most people go for Bubble Man, but I am going to be going for Metal Man first. And I think Metal Man deserves some heavy metal. Hit it! That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, I think, so in the playthrough for the first Mega Man game, I was kind of talking about how that game wasn't really a success. It didn't really take off in America. But Capcom was interested in making a sequel in spite of that. So the company heads basically said, fine, you guys can make a sequel if you want, as long as it doesn't interfere with other projects we're working on. So what they did was they ended up working on the game basically during like their off time. Like all Keiji Inafune, the rest of the team, they ended up making this like pro bono, putting in extra hours at the office. And they ended up apparently making this game in only 4 months. So let that be a lesson, everybody. If you want to make one of the greatest games of all time, apparently all you need is 4 months. You also need a team of really talented programmers, artists, composers, and you got to be willing to work 20-hour workdays, basically for no extra pay in order to do it. But it can be done. Seriously, don't do that. That's probably not a good plan to emulate. But, so there's a reason I'm playing Metal Man first, because as most people know, his weapon is ridiculously broken and is hands down the best weapon in the game. Oh, jeez. I was running away from the Rolly Clown and I ran into the Michelin Man, apparently. But yeah. Metal Man, along with, it keeps up the tradition of just, of Cutman's weapon with just ridiculously good, metal weapons in Mega Man games. There's even a thing, if you read the, Archie Comics adaptation of, Mega Man 2, it even recommends right off the bat that you just play this stage first and get Metal Man's weapon. Which is an interesting little pro strat right there. You know, they gave you a pro strat for a game that I think had easily been out for a decade plus at that time, you know, so just for the kids, you know, getting a hot tip. And I haven't pointed this out yet, but just everything, including this boss fight, is on a conveyor belt. I just kind of feel like, can you get Metal Man? Well, I'm already dead, so, not getting anything. Let's try that again. There we are. Yeah, we're just stuck on this. We're just stuck on this conveyor belt. I feel like Metal, you know, just, excuse me, let me come to you. I'm just, can get over there. No, I'm just trying to see if I can get over here. Just hold still. Okay, now I'm coming to you. Okay, this is just completely backwards. Just, can you see if you can try to help me out here? It's like when you're trying to open up someone's car door while they're unlocking it for you and you just completely mess that up. Well, bam! All right. So there we go. The game is over. I've got the best weapon in the game. It's going to be a freaking cakewalk after this. See you, Gears. See you, Pistons. All right. Now, it's really ridiculous how many bosses the Metal Blade is good against. It's good against Flash Man. It's good against Bubble Man. But I think we need to cut down some trees. I think we need to use this on Woodman. Actually, Woodman kind of makes me think. So, I kind of feel like the classic Mega Man games have more of like a wry sense of humor than I think people give it credit for. I mean, I'm fighting killer bunnies right now, for God's sake. And you need to look no further than Bubble Man and Woodman concerning that. Like, especially Woodman, you know, just a killer robot that's made out of wood. Like, honestly, I feel like the only reason that Woodman is in this game is because Keiji Inafune lost a bet. Like, he lost a bet around the Capcom offices, and they're like, haha, you have to make a robot that's made out of wood. And he's like, oh, fine. Especially considering, like, I mentioned, Metal Blade. Oh, I'm actually not using Metal Blade yet. I should rectify that. There we go. And it just... Okay, this is ridiculous how good the Metal Blade is, because... Yeah, like, 3 blades only take down 1 chip of energy, and I can use it in all directions. And it's just useful against basically every enemy. Gotcha. It's not useful at helping me stay alive, though, because I'm already... I literally walked into that one. That's like a purple Cerberus just... Well, it doesn't have 3 heads. Why doesn't it have 3 heads? It's a robot. You can build it with 3 heads. Does that make any sense? I have no idea. Let's see. That's what I get for putting this on difficult, which apparently is the which is apparently just the normal mode in Japan. Because they think we're a bunch of babies, but I am not a baby, and I'm going to show you how much of a not baby I am. As I play a game that I managed to beat in grade school. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. There we go. I'm just going to go monosyllabic for the rest of this episode. Nah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's right, I'm so badass I clip through the environment. You're welcome. A little bit of replenishment. I'm so high on the Metal Blade, and yet I've already almost worn out my ammo. If anyone else could hook me up with some more, I would be grateful. That's good. So I was looking this up before the episode, and I was looking up stuff related to Woodman because, you know, he's a robot made of wood, so naturally I have questions. And apparently he's based off a specific type of wood. He's based off a special kind of bamboo that is native to Japan. And apparently, even in the Mega Man lore, such as it is, apparently even his gears, his internal systems are made of wood. And he only has the thinnest... Oh, I didn't get more ammo, but I got an extra life. That's actually really helpful. He only has, like, the thinnest coating of metal inside. Just, oh, hello, Mr. Rabbit. Looks like you took the wrong turn at Albuquerque. Of course you realize this means war. I'm gonna run out of rabbit puns at this point. Yep. I think I should have enough for Woodman once whoop! I've apparently found the only thing that can oppose the Metal Blade, and that is robot chickens. Someone call in Seth Green. He's the only one who can help us. These things are badass. I can't take them out. Forget the robot masters or robots made of wood. Apparently, wait, I got that extra life. You guys saw that back there, right? Like, why don't I have a... Oh god, if I get a game over against Woodman, I'm never gonna live that down. Just... Apparently the game was like, oh, you get an extra life, or not. Ugh. I'm doing pretty good so far. It's like a walking bonsai tree of death. There we go. Whew. Okay, potential embarrassment averted. I don't know how many people do this kind of order, because they usually do recommend you go with Bubble Man first, and then Flash Man, and then you just kind of go off in that direction. I want to see during this Mega Man series if I can take some more untraditional routes, because the Robot Masters aren't exclusively weak to just one other weapon. There's like a variety of weapons that they have weaknesses and strengths against. So, bearing that in mind, I just beat Woodman, and his weapon is effective against Airman, so, let's beat Airman, and I can, and we can close out this episode. His whole body, his whole face is just a fan. And by the way, oh, good, it recharges. Actually, wait. It is remarkable how many problems can be solved in Mega Man just by, like, getting a game over on purpose. There we go. Got the password screen, but I don't think I'm going to be needing that very much because I'm still playing this on the Steam version, the Anniversary Collection. So, which has like it has like the autosave feature and a bunch of other stuff. I'm not going to be using that unless I have to stop this recording and come back for something else. But and I'm certainly not going to be using that rewind feature. I kind of don't understand why they put that in there. Like, you know, I feel like kind of having a quick save feature is kind of like enough. I feel that kind of mitigates some of the difficulty. Like, I understand there's like a whole, you know, generation of gamers who didn't like grow up playing this, but like a rewind feature just feels like a little insulting. It kind of feels like hand-holding. It kind of reminds me of one of the first episodes I did of Gray Man Games. I reviewed Follow the Foot Clan, the first Ninja Turtles game for the Game Boy. And that's the only game that I think I've seen so far that has a stage select right on the character select screen. Like, you select your turtle and it just lets you select any stage you want. And you only get the end credits if you beat everything from levels 1 through 5, but it's like, why would you even bother doing that? Like, you just get the stage select. There's no incentive. And make no mistake, like, a bunch of original Nintendo games were, like, unfairly, brutally hard, but I feel like, you know, Mega Man is one of, like, the most balanced experiences, or anything past the first game. Like, you know, you enter a password or you restore a save or something, and you're good to go. You don't need, like, the automatic rewind until you win button. Like, it's no fun if there's no modicum of challenge. Like, right now, I'm getting my ass kicked by tiny robot birds. That is not what I expected to be doing with my Friday night. And apparently that guy just had better things to do, so he just decided to disappear. That's his prerogative. There we go. Oh, so something funny I didn't put together until I sat down to record this. So the reason the leaf shield is Airman's weapon is because the leaves are clogging up the fan. It's messing with the motor of the fan in his chest. So remember what I was saying about, like, you know, Mega Man having a good sense of humor? Like, that right there. I just killed him by just clogging his fan. Also, apparently, you can defeat Airman. I don't know what the big deal about that was. But I think defeating Airman is a good place to end. So I'm going to call this an episode. I will see you guys in the next one. And we're doing this. We're going for the long haul. So I'll see you then. Bye.